you're back, and we're all back for more Hotel Architect. Hello again there, friends and fans. Raptor here, and welcome to our first look at the newest update for Hotel Architect, which is out now. And big news, the game's 20% off during the Steam summer sale, so check it out with the link down below. Thanks to Pathos Interactive and Wired Productions for sponsoring today's video, and of course for giving us access to where we took a look at this game, I think back in the demo or beta format, and then of course the early access version too. It's a lot of fun with the scenario and also a sandbox mode. There's certainly a lot to do, so let's go ahead and get started. But before we do, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and of course glory to Raptoria down below in that comment section. Get it going. She needs your love and support more than ever. Check this out. Under the character creator, we can actually make and import our own friends of different types, or yourself if you'd like to. Of course, there'll be all sorts of folks visiting our hotel, the upper crust, for example. Yes, dainty and sporty folks, and also brats too. So this is a great little way to bring yourself or your friends into your game, and very neat that you can share and save them. I thought that was a nice little detail. Well, previously on the channel, we took a look at Gothenburg in Sweden, and we built a wonderful little cozy starting hotel, and then we were able to unlock Greece too. We get to go to Santorini, and then of course we can go to Paris, France, St. Anton in Austria, but now New York City, baby. This is the newest thing in the free update, and that's cool. We now get to go to the United States for the first time on America's birthday. Happy 4th of July, everyone. Yeah, the one and only Big Apple. Form your very own skyscraper hotel in this crowded metropolis and invite uptown brats, downtown folk, and everyone in between. Is that a helicopter? Indeed, it is. Cool. You can see the Statue of Liberty there. I like the artsy style of the Empire State Building and the, of course, the Trade Center there. Beautiful stuff. Oh man, hey, look at this. We've got ourselves the scenario, which is locked. We'll have to complete other ones, but we can also do a new sandbox mode, which I like as well. So you can play these in any order you like without having to unlock them, but there is an order to unlock them if you're doing the scenario mode. So you have to complete them one at a time, which is cool. It's a great way to teach you, but then of course you can play in any order. I wonder what's coming soon. Let's start with the new sandbox mode in New York in Hotel Architect. Let's go. Name our hotel Raptor Deluxe Plus. It's going to be a premium streaming service of hotels, I guess, and we can go up to 500,000. So let's do that because New York's going to be expensive, and we want to see as much of the game as we can. Ooh, there's also cheats. Warning: cannot unlock rewards if you enable cheats. Well, that's cool too. Then you can build the hotel of your dreams without worrying about budgets or whatnot. Let's go. And that is a 2-second loading screen. That is amazing. All right, let's get started looking around the city of New York. Oh yeah, look at that. We've got little hot dog and donut stands. We got a parking lot, the New York subway right there. Even more little parking zones, a beautiful boulevard over here, lots of gorgeous little trees, even more subway stations, and some good buildings here too that are kind of modern and also like brownstone or brick. Very cool. A vibrant city for sure. There'll be a lot of traffic here when we unpause. Let's get started, folks. Got to build ourselves a foundation first, and that will be where we build, of course, our reception and whatnot. And this is crowded. Like, look at how little space that we have. It's New York. They want us to build skyscrapers. They want us to build up. So, you know, it makes sense, right? So we probably should use every little bit of space we can, although I wish I could leave a little room for trees and whatnot. Everything's going to be a premium to this hotel. Okay, so now we've got ourselves a foundation down. We want to build ourselves a reception, and maybe we could build that right at the entrance here. So let's build a lovely little reception area here, and we'll put like our reception area there, and then that'll go into the back of the hotel. Now, I think we want to build a few different things. Judging by what we have under the screen here for zones, we need to worry about reception, bedroom, kitchen, restaurants. We also need a laundry room. We're going to need that to go with the rooms for sure. Bathrooms too. We could have a public bathroom down here for guests or in their room, but good idea to have a bathroom maybe near like the restaurant. We have a maintenance room too for our staff, and a staff room too, a GYM. What the hell's a GYM? We have a bar, a conference room, a spa, and also a sauna. Yes. So we need to consider fitting all those things in on different floors. So maybe each floor will have a different amenity, something that we can give our customers to charge them a little bit more. I mean, to you know, to serve them better. Yeah, that's right. Good. Okay, so down here we could build a bathroom, but I think this should all be for staff services. So we should have like our staff room and laundry room and stuff down here in this corner. But then we might also want like a public area for them, like a gaming room or something like that, or something. We need something for everybody down here. Now, we also need a way to get up to the second floor. I don't think we can build that yet, though, because this is still a blueprint, but we could build with this nice stairwell here, like in the back, and that could go up to the second floor somehow. So let's build that, and then we also need to put down doors, and I'm not quite sure if we can do that now or later. Looks like we can do it right now. Right meow. So that's good. So let's go ahead and go with a beautiful double door there. And then we'll also pop in some windows too. We don't want the place to be so sad. Like it needs to be beautiful and open. We can go with the classy windows here. Although we probably don't want that over where the cleaning area is going to be. But we could do some beautiful windows here for maybe a restaurant. We could also have a restaurant here and have the kitchen upstairs. But maybe we'll just do something so it's not so sad. Now keep in mind, every time we put one of these items in, they have a possibility. You see that diamond there? They add a little bit of luxury to the room. And there's many different colors. Look at these variations we have access to. That's nice. Like every single thing in the game, different types of wallpapers and the windows and you know, stairwells alike all have the option to be differently like colored and painted and textured, so it's quite lavish, I must say. Quite lavish. Now we can put some windows up here for the staff area, but I think we'll just kind of put like windows there for the break room for the staff, something like that. Cool. And then we'll do a laundry room over here, which won't really need much. And you know what, this is the back side of the parking lot, so it's not going to be too fancy, you know. It's kind of drab. All right, I'll let them start. Now, how do we get started exactly? We need to hire construction crews to do the work. So we have to call in a construction service. We have options for 2 workers, 6 workers, or a whole crew of 12. And we're going to call in the big guns on this one, boys. So let's have them fly in right away. They're going to be just careening off that street and getting started instantaneously on building all the things that we've asked them to do. Now, we can make some staff doors while we wait. And I think what we should do is build a staff door there, maybe for laundry. On this right side, and a staff door over here for the break room. We'll make the laundry room a little larger because it also could double as a storage room. And here they come. Oh man, there's a lot of people. They are popping down that foundation right away. They're dropping the foundation down without delay. Good to see. All right, so our staff room, maybe we'll make this equal for now. And then we'll try to zone up these rooms. So while they're doing their thing, we can do our thing, which is making the receptionist here. Ah, okay. So it needs to be actually completed. I was trying to get ahead of this schedule here, trying to get ahead of the curve. While we wait, though, we can look at all the different items we can put down. We have coffee machines we can put down, snack machines, protein drinks. We also have a little gaming area, too. So we've got, like, billiards and darts. Maybe even, oh, look at that, a golf simulator too, and a big O TV. Well, 42 inches, but that's still a pretty big TV to get started. And of course, carpets and wonderful curtains too to really liven up the place. Oh, fans, wow, lots of cool things to decorate with. The moose head, that's crazy. Was it Canada? Canada already had its day on the 1st of July. Today is the 4th of July. We're celebrating. All right, let's speed things up while we wait for them to pop everything in. Not too long it takes them to build, does it? Oh, there's already... Man, we're not open yet. Okay, she's just cutting through the construction site. No big deal. Oh, look at this. Speed build, y'all. Now, look at how sad that looks. It's just concrete forms. We haven't painted anything yet, inside and out, so we're definitely going to have to do that. But you could just see... No, you can smell the potential of this place. Potentially. The potential is potentially there. Alright, so now we need to add something to this. We need to assign a staff member here. We also need to put down a reception desk, a copy machine, and a key cabinet for them to be able to function. Those are just the basic requirements. We can also decorate this area too. And look at this, we have all sorts of different types of receptionist desks. Looks like they all add a +3. So we can kind of choose what we want. I feel like the first one is nice. The second one, let's go with the second one. There we go. Ooh, a marble countertop. How nice. Ooh, lavish. Okay, we might have to back that wall up a little bit, don't you think? It's a little crowded there, but again, space is a premium in this one. You got to really think about it in this one. But maybe instead of it being a modern hotel, it's like we're remodeling, although we're building from scratch. Imagine us remodeling an old New York hotel. Like, imagine how many times that happens a year, you know? Crazy. Now let's put the keys back there and the copier over there. They'll have to walk over there. But we want all this space for other things, right? People are only going to spend a little bit of time in the reception. Okay, let's go with, yeah, let's try to make this a little classier then. We're going to go for a vintage remodel. That's what we're doing. Oh, those stairs looked really nice. Let's make it a red carpet then. Okay, so we'll try to go for a old school hotel that's been remodeled, I think. All right, so we'll put our stairs there for the guests to go up there. And then we need to zone these other rooms. So let's zone this one for laundry. It's really cool how long it takes things to set up. It shouldn't be instantaneous. I think it should take a long time before you even open your hotel, because it's kind of like when you set up a, you know, if you're in a factory builder, you got to make sure everything's set up perfectly. Then you hit the button, and it's very exciting to see everything go. We're going to have a lot of staff here, I can tell. We could have a dining room down here and a kitchen in a different area. So that's going to be odd. But a first floor restaurant does seem appropriate for a place like this. Here, we'll build a restaurant that is that big. Okay, there we go. And then we'll keep this area open for guests, but we'll block that off with the stairs there. And then we'll keep those stairs there. We can add some decor. All right, they're coming in, flying in to build all that stuff for us. Okay, let's expand this a little bit more then. So the restaurant, oh, it's perfect. Okay, and then we can keep this a corridor, which I think we don't have to actually label. I think we can just leave that alone. It'll just be listed as a corridor. Okay, so we need to hire staff, and here's all the staff of the game too. We have cleaners, chefs, waiters, maintenance, bartenders, and a croupier. Is that like something to do with gambling? Looks like it's an achievement needed. I think it has something to do with like people who, I don't know, like deal cards or whatever. I'm not sure. But we better start hiring everybody then. So we need a person to be our receptionist. What do we have here? Charismatic, kind-hearted, a leader. That's who we need, a leader right there. Techno dinosaur, perfectionist, introvert, nerd. We're going with Oliver. Oliver, you are hired. Thank you very much for joining us. Perfect. All right, now the kitchen, dining room, we're going to worry about a little bit later. I think we need to wait until we have a fully fledged kitchen going there. We could also add a bar to that too. We could have a restaurant bar, although I think it might be better to separate them. And also when we build additional floors, to which we can build many, we can build all the way up. Look at this, 10, 20, 30. Look at that. We can go up 24, almost 25 floors. So we can build a rooftop bar and another wonderful restaurant up at the top. So imagine that, 24 levels of fun. That's a hell of a lot of places to fill up. Okay, let's go ahead and start plopping down what we need for the laundry room. So we're going to start with a couple of... are these washer and dryers? It says washing machine, but I don't think we have a dryer here. There's a drying rack. Okay, so we'll do 2 of those. Drying rack's just behind. And then we'll store all of our sheets here. And then our towels, which people will need for their bathrooms and such. We also have a laundry basket. And a little trash bin. Good. And maybe we could put a rug down in there, I suppose. Maybe. It doesn't have to be fancy, but it'll just be like a little rug for the staff to wipe their feet. Now, we also should paint that room too. But remember, it's a laundry room, so we don't really have to do anything fancy there. We could keep it concrete, right? Like that looks fine. We could choose to put that down. Or we could change it. Maybe we'll go with a... well, remember, this is actually a... yes, this is a classy hotel, an old hotel, so we got to put down new stuff. And same with the staff, so we'll put down a wood staff room there. And in fact, I think we'll do the same wood flooring here. And we'll put some carpets down there. And then I think we'll change the wood flooring for the kitchen area, the restaurant. We're going to have a lot of traffic coming down those stairs. Hopefully we can get elevators eventually. Oh, wow, look at that. That is... oh, that is perfect. That is exactly what we want. Wow. Awesome. Okay. So we're going to need to hire somebody to work as a cleaner. Although we don't have any rooms yet, so we don't really need them yet. Still building stuff, you know. Now, for the break room, we're going to need lockers. So let's plop those down. We also need a little water cooler for our workers. Let's plop down a little sofa. Maybe they can watch some TV or something. There they go. And we'll also put down the coffee machine that they need. We'll put that down right next to the water. Coffee, water, a little locker. Now we can add snacks, and we can add a painting too. We can add a little luxury. Oh, wait. Oh, there's different paintings too. I like that one though. I'm gonna go with that. And we can paint the walls. So let's do that. And we'll make those very simple. Wow, look at that. We can even put brick walls down. I like that. That's perfect for like the laundry room. Although it's a classy hotel, it would have been different, I think. So maybe the walls would be painted. We got options for, well, we got options for tiles. Although I don't think they would have that unless there's a half tile pattern, which would be cool. But we'll see. Again, old but remodel. Old but remodel. It's in the midst of remodeling. I mean, as you can see, we've almost spent $100,000 and we're not even done with the first floor. Pretty crazy. There's a lot of action going on for sure. Let's go ahead and go with an accent wall here. I don't know what kind of accent, but it'll be a good one. Okay, let's go with that, and then we'll go with, oh, maybe a gray wall. Now let's do a white wall. We'll see how that looks. We can always change things later too. Right now it's just kind of for our own personal reasons, but let's paint the laundry room white, and then we will do a something in the staff room as well. Ooh, panel walls. That'll be perfect for the dining room, I think. If we can get something white like that, that would look really nice. Oh, that seems to fit perfectly. That would also be good for the upstairs. Oh, that's wonderful too. Oh, the cheesiness of it. I love it. There's so many options, dude. And same here with the stone as well. There's a lot of options. This is great. Almost too many options. Let's go with a wallpaper in here then. I think that'll be okay in here. Let's do a wallpaper. Now you can hold shift to paint an entire area, but I don't want to do all the walls. I just kind of want to do them a little bit at a time. So keep in mind you can hold shift to make the wall painting and papering, and I think even the flooring a little easier to do. So we're just going to go with that there. And then I think we should go back to our good old friend, the paneling. And I think we'll go with... Yeah, that looks gray here, but it's actually more white when we look at it like that. Very classy. They decided to keep that, I guess, in this remodel. The paneling, very nice. I think it stands out because I want to use it everywhere, and I'm resisting doing that, and I think it'll make it look better because of that. Well, that looks like a very cozy room. What about a blue color? That actually looks even better. Let's go with blue. Wow, look at that. We're already done with the first floor. Now, we still have yet to set up the restaurant. We need to put in dining tables and a cutlery shelf, and also the reception for the restaurant, too. So that's cool. We don't need really anything there at all for the kitchen. It's just a restaurant. So seating and eating area. Very nice. All right, up to the second floor. Boy, this place looks sad, I gotta say. It just looks like a little cube. But don't worry, the potential is there. Now on to building actual rooms. So let's go ahead and add another foundation to the top floor. Construction crews are going to get busy on that. Now, there will be an option coming soon to the game. I don't know if it's in here just yet, but there will be a way in the future to make a room and then be able to save it as a blueprint or copy and paste it. And I think that'll make it a lot easier for those of you who are trying to appeal to a certain type of clientele. And especially if you're building 24 floors and you have it perfectly set up, then you might want to just easily, you know, copy and paste your designs, that kind of thing. All right, so let's see what we want to do here. So I think we're going to keep it, we're going to try to keep it even equal down the middle. And we can put another stairwell on the other side to go up. Although that's a little inconvenient, I think. Elevators would make this a lot easier, though. A lot of good space-saving opportunities with that. Now, these rooms for our clientele is going to also more than likely need, I think we're dealing with brats and upper crust. Well, actually, this is more likely who we're going to encounter then, as businessmen and brats and upper crust. So these folks are going to want things like grand pianos and golf simulators and bars. So those are things we're going to have to build later on. First, we'll just get them in, and you know, we won't have all the amenities in store, but it's a good start to get them, you know, at least in a room and to get some money coming in. That's desperately what we need. So I think what we'll do is we'll try to do a rooms like this, maybe. We have to see if this will work on the other side as well. We need a space like that. Wonder if I can make a stairwell go over another stairwell. I don't think so. I want to build one here, but let's see if we can do it. And I think the answer is no. I'll be blown away, though, if we're allowed to do it. Oh, darn. Yeah, it'd be nice to build a stairwell that goes over there, but it has to have a base to it. So what we could do is build it on the other side, which will throw things off a little bit. But that's okay. Also, what we could do is build a stairwell that comes up here. And then we could put the stairs somewhere else, actually. The first floor is kind of an anomaly because it doesn't really, it's oddly shaped because of the surfaces down there, but I'm going to think of doing this a little differently. I'm going to try to make everybody a bathroom and a room. And we also can have single rooms and double rooms. I can't remember if it takes that into account yet, but there should be, I think everyone at least takes up one room, but if you give them double beds, you know, like there's a single bed or maybe a king size bed, I think you still get the, you know, you get more money, but not an increased number of guests. So there's some things to consider when you do that. But we also need to consider maybe other services. So like maybe a bar here, but again, your hotel is going to be constantly changing based on how many floors you have. So we only have like one floor now, so we could put a bar here and just get started with some rooms. Oh, so many options, right? So this could be a room, and this could be a bathroom. Oh. That's going to give them a view of just like literally the... I got an idea. I want to give our guests a nice view. So we'll put the bathroom here, and then we'll put the main room there, and then we'll replicate that a few times. So it'll have to be a 3x something like this. Oh, there we go. And then this will be the extendo suite. So maybe we can put a few more amenities in this one. Perfect. This is just a placeholder for now. I more than likely will change my ideas a few times. So that one's got a little extra double wide space there. So that could be the fancier room. Always got to have that corner suite. Okay, so let's build another smaller room. And we'll replicate that design again. And we can kind of do that. Then we have room for the stairs next to the other stairs. Perfect. Well, that's kind of cool. Alright, so now we can just do this every floor for a while. It's going to be expensive, but then eventually maybe on like floor 7 or 10 we can build a restaurant. And we can have multiple different restaurants or a bar. I think we want it like that, yeah. And we have our luxurious room there. And we'll need our kitchen too. So now that I think of it, let's go ahead and do our kitchen here. Or on the floor above. I don't want the kitchen staff to have to walk too far. So we're going to make a kitchen here as an odd design. But I'm going to go with the design you just saw on all the other floors going up. But you know, you want to kind of keep things a little different each time too. Okay, so let's put a staff door there. I've been in a few European hotels that are kind of like this too, where they've just got crazy designs, but they work because, you know, they've had to been, you know, there's been wars and there's been all this urban renewal and new budgets and new owners and hundreds of years have passed. So yeah, of course, and new safety standards, so things change. Let's go with a blue door, like royalty for our wonderful guests. Now, also, the different clients may have different amenity needs, so we can go with different doors and different floors for different folks and different needs. So the blue doors for now can be our first type of guests, and then we can add more over time. All right, let's go ahead and designate this as a kitchen. Good. And then we'll add all the stuff that the kitchen needs. So we'll need a serving bench and a dirty dishes bench. Okay, let's do water up against the... up against here. Plate shelf near the door. Got a kitchen sink. And we also need a serving bench. Move this over here if we can. Perfect. Look at that. You can click and drag. Love it. It's a good tutorial for this game, too, to really teach you some of the basics. I love that. Michael Pepper. Well, with that name, I have to go with that guy. He's a creative chef as well. Ooh, a bar lover, caffeine, sea lover as well. Well, ooh, Pepper or Cook. I love their names. Or Fork. Oh, they all have something to do with the thing that they do, their job. Clever. New candidates in 14 minutes as well. I think there's upgrades we could do to unlock more of these. There's research in the game that allows us to be able to get more things done. So check that out. There's whole groups of upgrades for the laundry room, restaurant, bedrooms, and staff. And then even financials and miscellaneous too. So like speedy builders to speed up their construction. We have also opportunities for extra income. If you want to go ahead and, if you're unfortunately broke, you can dump radioactive waste at your hotel or whatever. And of course, look over all your financials. Good options to do so. All right, let's go with the kitchen then. And we need something nice for the kitchen. Our chef is going to need a good kitchen. So we have wall tiles there. Oh, white wall tile is good. And then let's go for flooring. And we can do the same there. Very classic kitchen. All right, they're still installing those things. Now, another thing we're going to do is go back to construction and put down our materials site on the second floor so staff can pull from these piles when they're doing all sorts of painting and flooring. Speaking of flooring, let's get back to our first floor options. I like the wood that we had from before, and I think we'll go with this. Now, again, we could change all the colors. Oh, wait, maybe we should change to a more... Oh, actually, maybe we should do a carpet? What do we have for carpet options? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, this gray carpet is kind of nice. Let's go with that. Remember, classic but remodel. Classic but remodel. Got to keep that in mind. Now, what should the rooms have for carpeting? Or should they be hardwood? It's New York, so it does get a little cold. Maybe we'll go with this weird gray, like, it looks like spilled Cheetos on the ground. We'll go with it. We'll go with it. So let's go ahead and copy this. And one more here. So we have 4 rooms already going in. That's not bad. Very quick progress. We can go with a fancy... oh, we could also change the kitchen tiles to be this. Maybe that'd be nicer. Yeah, let's do that. And then we'll change the bathroom tiles to this. I don't like that yellowy grout. It looks not great. But it is what it is. What are we going to do? Okay, and then we want to start painting these rooms too. So all these rooms, what's a nice color? Oh, we could also go with a wallpaper. Yeah, we should have like an accent wall when they come in like that. You know? A little claustrophobic in these rooms. Looking at it makes me a little... but it's all good. Alright, let's go with a gray color. Everything nowadays is like a gray on gray on gray on drab on gray. Everything is gray. But it's okay. You make your room however you want. Make those white. Some more wallpaper options here. Wow, even stone and marble. Wow, lavish. Oh, damn. We could do the bathrooms marble? Actually, yeah, bougie. We're gonna go with that instead. Okay, and then in the rooms, oh, in the hallway, let's go with our traditional panels. That looks all right. And then in the rooms, I think we'll try to do something that's not... Is there an off-white? No, they don't really have that. They have a light gray, but we can really make these rooms a lot brighter with the lighting that we choose, and then also the windows. You know, we can really bring up the lighting that way. All right, outside of the building, we got to paint that too. Should we go with the classic New York... what do we do outside? Well, there's got to be a way to do outside. I think there's a way to paint the outside and I forgot. But we'll worry about that later. It's not so important. What matters is what's on the inside. Okay, let's hire some staff too. Let's hire a cleaner now. Let's see, extrovert, leader, love that. Bright outlook, okay, we're hiring that one. Wow, we've been hiring first people off the list. We get the best candidates, do we take the first one? So now we have a cleaner, a receptionist, who else might we need? A waiter, maintenance, let's hire a maintenance guy too. Roger, hammer, lost in thought, show off. Electrical engineer, ooh. Or a nerd, extrovert and nerd. Oh, max power? Oh, well, we have to go with max power, that name. All right, now I'm just hiring by names. Okay. All right, now while we wait for things to get installed, let's keep adding wonderful items to these rooms. We're gonna add a little potted plant to the receptionist area. And we can also put down a couch. Additionally, I feel like we could put a receptionist area back here where the restaurant is. And, you know, again, it's a game of constant change where you build a big area and then you're like, well, not too many people go to the gym, so I'm going to cut down on my gym size. So then what do you replace the gym with? Okay, well, then I'll do a rec room. So I'll put pool tables in there. Okay, looks like they're using a lot of that. So much so that I'm going to get rid of the gym now, and so on and so forth. So let's get the kitchen set up. Oh, and we can link these two together. Oh, it says linked already. Okay, good. Ooh, that is a classic Italian. There we go. We're going to go with that. It was like a pizza restaurant there a moment ago. Let's go with these up against the windows. Oh, it won't fit. Well, here, we'll give these folks a nice view of the outside, I guess. It looks like everything is 2. There's no 4. So let's do our receptionist stand. That's where the staff will be. Oh, it looks like we also have a grape fridge. What? Maybe wine. A wine chiller. This makes the room more lavish. Keep that in mind. All of that is just extra stuff to make it more lavish. There we are. I think we're anticipating a lot of people. We'll put that... We'll put that there. Not a lot of room for other stuff, but again, I think we're going to have a lot of guests. That'll be a good placeholder for now. What I think we'll do is eventually this restaurant's going to get deleted, and we're going to put a bar here and a nicer receptionist area. So there'll be a reception and bar, kind of a nice waiting area or a reception area or a lobby, right, and a bar. And then we'll move all this to almost its own floor. So, whew, look at the money we burned. 24 hours blew 100K. Damn, like Vegas. All right, the chef is doing his thing. Now, we can also customize our menus, too, for our clientele. So, there's our dinner menu here. And pea soup, salad, or Swedish meatballs. Köttbullar. Svensk köttbullar. Jag gillar det mat. Let's see. Brat business, sunbather. What does this appeal to? I'm not sure, but it seems like the fanciest of all. And lead ingredients from the pantry. Well, let's just go with that. Potatoes and lingonberry. Very nice. Very nice. And we'll assign a staff now. We need to hire somebody for our wait staff. Jeffrey Order. Amelia Ashtray? What the hell? Or Jeffrey Dessert. Clown, but I don't want anybody goofing off at my place. We'll go with the perfectionist. There we are. There we go. And we're missing the cutlery shelf. Yes, of course. And we'll put that right there. Flip these two around, actually. Perfect. All right. And when that's installed, it'll be fully functional, I believe. And then what do we need here? Oh, yes, we'll need a meat box. So I think this is based on what we need for the menu. So now he's going to need a freezer, the pantry. I want to have that near the water. And then also a cooktop. I think we'll just put that there. Move things around later, but it's a good start. Actually, nope. I'm going to move it now. Oh, that person was just delivering what he needed. Okay, you can cook there. Plating. Oh, it's going to be too crowded, I think. Well, it is what it is. We're gonna have to go over there for that. Why are they so shocked? All right, that's good enough. Again, things are going to change. Even though we started with $500,000, 500K, there's still a lot of things we need to like do and install. Speaking of which, let's get these rooms operational now by adding a door to the bathroom and finishing up the bathrooms too. So we'll do a white door there. A white door. So we're going to have all those enter from the hallway. I'm actually basing my design of these rooms on some of the hotel rooms I've stayed in Japan. They're very, you know, space efficient, and honestly, sometimes you don't need a lot of space if you're just using a room to lay down and like shower. And that's about it. Okay, let's make these bedrooms. I like that this game, when you zone a room, tells you everything that you need for that room or what might be missing from it. And so it's really nice that if you put down a bathroom, you know, every game is different. So in this one, it'll tell you, do you need a shower in that room as well? And technically you don't, because you can make another room that has a shower room in it. The first level, in fact, in this game has like a bathroom for some of the people in some rooms, but there's like a communal shower for everyone too, which sometimes is a thing as well at hostels. All right, so there's more windows to be installed, but let's finish the rooms. So let's throw in a bed. And again, as I mentioned, we could do the double bed, but I'm just going to go with the single for now. This will add more luxury though at a 3. But they probably won't be able to get, they won't be able to get in there. It's New York, space is a premium. Let's go with a, we got blue doors, so let's have blue beds too. Yes. And do we put it near the wall or the bathroom? Put it near the wall. Near the bathroom wall. All right. Is that kind of more of a purple color? We'll just call it blue for now. Okay, they also need a wardrobe, and we can change the colors on that. We'll go with a white color. Maybe we could even put a TV there at the end of the bed. So we'll put the wardrobe there. And again, I think copying and pasting would make this a lot easier, but that I have been told that's coming soon, so your days of clicking and doing so repeatedly are almost over. Good place to put that near the door. I hope they can squeeze by. Luckily in this game, the pathing is very good to where like things could be kind of like right next to each other and there could be a little space, and I think they can just sneak right through. Also need a wardrobe here. And then maybe I can put a TV over that, like it'll hang on the wall. Alright, now I'm thinking about putting windows there next to that. So these are just the minimum requirements. And we can also set room pricing too. We can give discounts and try to get business up. So maybe you give them a 25% discount on the rooms, but you charge a little extra for the food to make that money back. But then also you get more rooms occupied, which means more money than you would have had in the first place anyway. So there's that. All right, are we even open? I don't even know. Oh boy, there's supposed to be a critic here tomorrow. Oh, well, sir, we're literally still constructing the rooms. Oh. Oh boy, that is a lot of stuff missing. Oh, actually it just needs one of these. There's multiple options for toilets. It looked like there was way too much stuff, but no. And then let's do it on this side too. All right, so the toilet's going down, then we have our shower cube. And then a sink, which we could try to put next to the bathroom. If these developers are so space efficient like this, we really need more games that allow you to do that, where you can like put things that are across from each other, and a guest doesn't need a whole one-by-one cell to navigate through. I mean, sometimes if you've been in these tight hotels like this, that's just how it is, and you're not living there, you're just there for like a day or two in most cases. So it looks like these bathrooms are functioning. Excellent. Oh, they haven't made the beds yet, but I think our cleaner is getting on that now. So they're going to be making the beds very soon. Beautiful. Well, I'll pop in windows and stuff a little bit later, but as you can imagine, there'll be windows at the end of the hall and in the bedrooms. Oh boy, look at the construction staff. I'm glad we have so many, though. We really do need that many. Okay, let's put down a little water thingy there for them. Restaurant looks good. I would like to put down some more rugs then. A carpet. No red. Or blue. That'll be all right there. Oh, maybe one here for people coming in. Let's do a 2. Well, that's a big-o. That's a big-o rug. Oh, that's just a 1. Do we have a 2x1? I'd really appreciate a 2x1. That was it, but I don't like the pattern. Oh, the nightmare. Oh, there we go. There's a 2x1. But not red. Wait, did that change? 2x1. Oh, it's just that color. Oh, a nightmare. Anyway, on the second floor, we could add these, you know, each of these little bathrooms. We could put one of these in. Adding +3 by putting in like a little... Oh, modular carpet. Ooh. Okay, those are... Yeah, a lot of these are too big, but... All right, so you can see the level of detailing we can get into, though. I mean, it's pretty fancy. I don't like that blue, though. Let's do maybe a white rug there. Also, it's got a weird orange thing to it. All right, it's not going to be perfect, right? We have to choose what's already existing. But what would be nice, I hope in the future for this game, would be a full color spectrum of you being able to choose whatever you want. What's going on here? Oh, that's who's staying there. Oh my god, we have our first guest. Ladies and gentlemen, Eric Longwalk has taken a short walk up the stairs to his room. That's beautiful. Oh, people are moving in. Let's go. Hell yeah. And okay, and it'll be a little bit of time until people come on down for the restaurant, but we're working. We're doing it. Oh, and lovely. The cleaner has already replaced all the bed sheets and stuff. All right, let's put a TV down for our staff, or maybe a bookshelf. I don't know. We make the staff room a little nicer. At this point, it's really what we should be doing is instead of detailing now all the existing rooms, we need to add more for more throughput. And as the scenario might have us do, the scenario probably will make us focus a little bit more on a particular objective, like have X number of guests in the hotel, or you know, serve X number of dishes or something. Like whatever the scenario may be, it'll be like, oh, have a lavish hotel with a very fancy restaurant, serve 150 people a dish over X number of price, or however it works. Like that's what the objectives are going to be like. I don't know how to paint outer walls. There's got to be a way to do it. I think I've done it before. Let's see. Structure items. Windows. Stair. Oh, there are elevators. Look at that. Oh, it's through research. There we go. There was elevators. Look at that, folks. Beautiful. What's that under? Maybe miscellaneous? Air conditioners. Oh, there it is. Vertical velocity. An elevator right there. It takes 3 research points. What do we have so far? I think we get those maybe by, you know, doing more for the guests. Like, I think we get them over time based on what we do. Okay, so we could definitely build an elevator lobby, but I think this works out okay for now for being like a remodel of a classic hotel like that. Maybe it would be 8 stories or something. You see a lot of those in New York. See a lot of those in like older sections of like San Francisco and LA. Very cool. What's going on here? Oh, food's being delivered. Do we need somebody to pick that stuff up? Looks like he's getting mad. Let's hire some more staff. What do we need? A receptionist, cleaner, chef, waiter. We have that. Bartender. We don't have a bar yet, but we could definitely, again, when we remodel this, the bar, I could just picture it now, you know? I mean, you've seen a bar. You know what it'll look like. Okay, so then we could add a 3rd story onto this place, and I would just essentially do what we did here, except I would take these 3 rooms and they would be the same, and this room would be the same too. We would make kind of some larger rooms here, and the larger room here allows for more amenities, so this would make us a lot of extra money, I think, room wise. So you can see here the value of this one is 15,130, and this one here is 12,870. So this room, already based on its space, size 16 versus this one being size 12, we'll get more money off these bigger rooms. And then of course we can pack more decorations and things in there, which means even more guest satisfaction, or at least we can charge more, which is good for our shareholder satisfaction. So that's good. Let's do corner windows like that. Maybe we'll just do that for the regular windows. Extra windows, very nice. So I don't know. The outside kind of looks a little weird, but oh, actually maybe we can go with these ones. Probably don't want that kind of a window there. We don't even need a window in the bathroom, really. But, you know, you do you. Whatever you want to do, it's your game. That's totally fine. I think this is a great start, though. This is a solid foundation for a brand new update, free, 20% off. What more could you want? I want to play a lot more Hotel Architect on the channel, folks. So if you want to see more of this one, smash like and let me know. I'm in down below in the comment section if you'd like to maybe get a key for this one for a giveaway. If the devs ever drop some more keys for me, I'm going to give them to you. And we're going to play a lot more of this game together. And you can give me your ideas and provide some wonderful thoughts and feedback down below in the comment section. If you think there's something that you love or it could be different or that you think should change or be added, hey, the devs will see this video too, so let them know down below in the comment section. You've all been wonderful, so thank you very much for all your support. Get out of here, y'all. Don't forget to hit that like button on your way out. Thank you very much for subscribing, and you all have a wonderful day. Drive safely, buckle up, and we'll see you soon. Yeah, the New York update out now. See you. Bye.